Hey, what's happening? Do you remember when low fat was all the rage? Maybe the 80s and the 90s, fat was the enemy. We thought that was good. We thought that was healthy. Boy, were we wrong. So wrong. Fat is so essential to good health. In fact, I have some great sources of fat that you can use on a regular basis. And the first one is, of course, no groundbreaking material right now, olive oil. Extra virgin, never been touched. Extra virgin olive oil. Great stuff. Great for a fat source. Fantastic. What I do with this so I get enough, I actually take a tablespoon in the morning and then take a tablespoon later in the day. I don't necessarily put it in food because it gets lost in the shuffle. When I have salads and that type of thing, you don't really get all the olive oil that you need. So if you put it in spoonfuls and you take it that way, you assure yourself that you are getting the olive oil that you want to get. Maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons a day. Here's another great source. Fantastic source. Walnuts. Walnuts. I did a whole thing on almonds and almond butter. And people told me that almonds aren't nuts, and they were right. Almonds are seeds, but these, challenge me on this one if you think differently. The walnuts are fantastic. They're nuts, and they're a fantastic source of fat. Better than peanut butter. Actually, they tell me better than almond butter, my former favorite. But the walnuts, fantastic. I'm not done yet. Here's a king-size avocado. The California variety. Avocados are fantastic. In fact, I wish I had an avocado tree in the backyard. It'd be great. I like to have a backyard first. Then I can get the tree. But the avocado is a fantastic source of fat. This happens to be the California avocado. That's what I call it. I think it's the correct term. And of course, the Hass avocado. So you have the Hass, the smaller version, little taste difference. You have the California version, a little flaky from California, but nevertheless very, very good. Very different. This is more watery, and this is a little more, I guess, what can I tell you? A little more mushy, but it's good stuff, both. Another great source of fat. And here's my last source of fat. No, I lied to you. I have 2 more. Salmon. Now, it's not really feasible to have salmon fresh Atlantic. By the way, you don't want farm-grown salmon. You want the real thing. The wild salmon. Wild Alaskan salmon. They're so wild in this can. I got to contain them. But the whole thing about salmon, not much mercury. Very little mercury. But the fresh salmon is very expensive. So I opt for the canned version, because I don't want to put out an incredible amount of money every day, and I do want to get my salmon. So I like this tulip. Tulip's not bad. Why they called it tulip, I have no idea. But here's the canned salmon that I opt for. I like the word opt. I opt for it every time that I reach for salmon. And also, if you don't go for the salmon, I like the sardines. They swim against the stream. That's the thing about, they're natural rebels. They swim against the stream. So when you think you got a sardine right where you want him, he'll swim away. And he won't only swim away, he'll swim in the opposite direction that you expect. But the sardine is beautiful, beautiful stuff. And man, with the skin, see, that's the thing. I like the skinless varieties sometimes, but you're not really getting the full effect of the sardine, the full nutritional capacity of your sardine. You got to tear into those skins. You got to eat the skins, and they are fantastic. Season, another commercial they don't pay me for. And fat is essential to everything you do. So don't miss out on the fat, and don't worry about the way we used to think about the low-fat diets, because they were dumb to begin with. I have no idea why we went in that direction, but again, include those fats. Subscribe, please. Thank you so much. Like the video. If you like the video, like the video. By the way, I have a correction. I didn't point it out myself because Cindy pointed it out. These guys are conformists. They swim with the rest of the school of fish. I had it backwards. These guys, the salmon, they go against the tide. They swim against the stream. I had it the other way around. So sardines, they're conformists. They're boring. But the salmon, man, they are rebels. Like James Dean back in the 50s. Anyway, that's all. That's my little correction. Subscribe. Appreciate it.